Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts. For more information related to the civil engineering concepts and civil engineering updates, please visit my website civilbasics123.com. Go to type civilbasics123.com in Google so that my website will be open here like this. So which is consisting of all detailed concepts related to the civil engineering topics. So please follow my website civilbasics123.com. In this video lecture, I will explain you how to apply the complete dead loading condition for the respected G+1 building structure by using Staad Pro V8 software, and how to design that respected building structure under gravitational loading condition. Okay, so in my previous video, I was explained how to calculate the complete dead loading calculation for the respected building under considerations of the self-weight loads, wall loads, staircases loads, and water loading condition system. Okay, so I will provide you that respected video link in above card link and below description of this respected video. You can watch that video initially before processing to this respected video. Okay, so this is an important step. Why? Because I am applying all the load cases which is included in this respected PDF. Okay, so the same concepts are uploaded in my website civilbasics123.com. so go to civilbasics123.com and read the complete load calculation part for the respected G+1 building structure. Okay, so initially I will show you the building structure. So click on this option. So this is my building structure which is consisting of north facing direction with the G+1 building structure. Okay, so these are the staircases and these are the columns and beam section for the building. Okay, so initially I will show you the building model which I was done by using Staad Pro V8 software. So click on the Staad Pro V8 software. So this is my building model. So I was already done my modeling process for this respected structure. So these are the properties. 0.3 cross 0.3 is the column size, 0.23 cross 0.3 is the beam size, and this is the plate thickness for the respected building structure. Okay, so after applying the properties, so initially we need to apply the support conditions. Go to click on the supports option, click on the create option, click on add button. So click on the support to condition, select the front view, select all the node points at the base, click on assign to selected nodes option, click on assign option, click on S option, so that the fixed supports will be applied at the base condition system here like this. Okay, so now we have to apply the loading condition system. So basically for this respected building, it will be consisting of 6 meter height from the ground. Okay, so skip the plinth level for the respected consideration. Okay, so the respected height of the building will be consisting of 6 meter. So for the 6 meter height, there is no action of the wind loading condition system. Okay, so as per the IS 875 part 3 code, it was suggested that if the building height exceeds the 10 meter height, we need to consider the wind loading condition. So that's why we need to skip this respected wind loading condition initially. Then after that, it will be consisting of just I am assuming this building will be exist in zone 2 seismic condition system, which is having 0.10 is the seismic coefficient factor value. So in zone 2 condition, the seismic loading condition effect will be less. Okay, so that's why I am skipping the seismic loading condition also. Okay, so for this building, just I am considering only the gravitational loading condition system. Okay, so go to click on define option, loads and definition, click on load case details, click on add button. Firstly, we have to add the dead loading condition system. Just I am selecting here as DL, click on add button here. Again in the same process, we have to add the live loading condition system. Just you have to select the load as LL, add button. Okay, so now we can see here the two load cases are added here, which is related to the dead loading condition system and live loading condition system. Okay, so firstly we have to apply the all the loads which is included on the dead loading. So for that, firstly we have to go to the PDF file. So it will be consisting of your respected self-weight condition systems and floor loading condition systems, and it will be consisting of external wall condition system, internal wall condition system, and parapet wall condition system. Again, it will be consisting of the staircases load, which is approximately of 23.90 kilonewton per meter for the mid landing beam, and it will be consisting of 11.95 kilonewton per meter for the roof beam, and it will be consisting of 11.95 kilonewton per meter for the plinth beam. Again, it will be consisting of 5 kilonewton per meter square is the plate load for the respected top section of the tank. Okay, so firstly we have to apply the self-weight condition system. So for that, just I am selecting the dead loading condition here, click on add button. So here I am adding the self-weight with Y with -1 factor, click on add button, close option. So after that, it will apply the self-weight here like this, which with the question mark. So again we have to apply the floor loading condition system. Basically for the building structure, we will take marbles and tiles. So here as per the calculation part, we are taking the marbles which is consisting of approximately 50 mm thickness. Okay, so here I was calculated 50 mm thickness live floor loading condition system, which is comes under the values 1 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, so we need to apply this respected load. Go to floor loading condition system, go to select the pressure is -1, which is acting at a distance of 3 and 9. Click on apply. Okay, so after applying this respected floor loading condition, we need to apply the external wall loading condition system as well as internal wall loading condition system, and we have to apply the parapet wall loading condition system. Okay, so no need to apply this respected self weight of the slab, self weight of the beam, self weight of the column. Okay, why? Because in Staad Pro software, if you give the self weight factor is 1, then will be automatically take the self weight calculation for the respected building structure. Okay, so here I am applying this external wall loading condition. Just I am taking here as -13.8, and internal wall loading condition will be consisting of -7.5, and parapet wall loading condition will be consisting of 3. So go to select your member load, which is consisting of approximately -13.8. Click on add option. Again I am selecting -7.5. Click on add option. Again -3. Click on add option. So after adding the wall loading condition, we need to add the staircases load. Okay, so basically staircases load will be consisting of three types of the categories. One is related to the mid span, and one is related to the roof beam, and one is related to the plinth beam. Okay, mid will be consisting of 23.90. so here I am entering the value 23.90. click on add option. Again it will be consisting of your respective 11.95 value. So here I am considering 11.95 value. Click on add option. Okay, so after adding this respective load cases, which is related to the staircases, we need to add the water tank load. Okay, so basically for this respected tank, just I was considered, it will be consisting of approximately 5 kilonewton per meter square. Okay, so for that we have to add the plate load. Okay, so here I am selecting the W1, which is consisting of -5, which is act in local y direction and zy. Click on add. Okay, so these are all the load cases which is included in the dead loading condition. Okay, so firstly select the self weight condition. Click on assign to view, assign yes option. Okay, so after that we have to apply the external wall loading condition. So for that we have to select the top view. Initially go to select all the beam sections at the external condition. So here I am selecting external beams for the external wall loads. Okay, so click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. So after that we have to apply the internal wall loading condition system also. So here I am selecting internal walls for the respected building structure under consideration. So just I am considering these are the internal walls, which is consisting of approximately of 7.5 kilonewton per meter load. Click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. So after that we have to apply the parapet wall loading condition systems also. So here I am considering external walls for applying the parapet wall loading condition. Just I am selecting here. So click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. So after that we have to apply the -23.9 for the respected mid span staircases. Okay, so for that just I am rotating the model here like this. So it will be consisting of your respected mid span beams here like this. So firstly I am selecting this respected 2 beams. Click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. Again in the same process we have to select the top view for this. So now we have to select the beams at this respected position. Why? Because this respected beams comes under the plinth beams as well as your respected roof beams. Okay, click on assign to selected beams option, assign option, yes option. Now we have to apply the plate pressure. So for that initially we need to select the plates. Just I am considering this respected water tank will be exist here like this. So click on assign to selected plates option, assign option, yes option, so that it will apply the plate pressure load for the respected water tank here like this. Okay, so now we have to apply the live loading condition. Select the live load, click on add button, select the floor loading condition here. So basically for the residential building we will consider the live load will be consisting of 3 kilonewton per meter square, which is acting at a distance of 6 meter as well as your respected 9 meter. Click on add option. Okay, so that it will add the live loading condition here like this. Okay, so here 6 meter indicates the distance from the starting point to first slab. Okay, the last distance will be 9 meter at this respected position. Now we have to add the load combination for the gravitational loads. Okay, so for that go to loads and details option, click on add, select the auto load combination here. From this we need to select the Indian standard code. Okay, general structures we need to consider, it will be consisting of steel plastic section also, but we need to consider general structures only. So click on generate option, so that it will generate the load combination with 1.5 factor of dead load plus live load, 1.2 factor of dead load plus live load, 1.5 factor of dead load plus 1 factor of 0.9. okay, dead load. Okay, so click on add option, so that it will add the load combinations here like this. So after that go to analysis and print, add your no print option, close option, go to analyze option, run analysis, save option. Okay, so that the structure model will be do the analysis process for the G+1 structural model. Now here we have to check for the zero errors as per the considered load cases and as per the defined statements. Okay, so now we can see here my model is obtained with 0 warnings and 0 errors. Okay, go to post processing mode option, click on done option, apply your load cases, click on OK. So this is the deflection diagram for the respective structure under considerations of the live load. This is the deflection due to presence of the dead loading condition. Okay, so select the Fy value. So this is the shear force diagram for the building structure under considerations of the dead loading condition. Again I am selecting MZ value. This is the bending moment diagram for the structure. Okay, so after taking the bending moment diagrams, dead loading condition and shear force diagram, so we need to apply the plate pressure. Apply stress type is maximum absolute pressure. Click on apply, click on OK. So this is the maximum absolute pressure for the respective structure. Okay, so now we have to design this building structure under gravitational loading condition. So here we are already assigned the gravitational loads which is comes under dead loading condition system as well as the live loading condition system. Now we have to design the building. Go to modeling option for that, click on design option, select the concrete design. So firstly we have to pick the highest codal provision as per 456. Select the parameters initially. Initially we need to deselect all the parameters. From this we need to pick compressed strength, yield strength of shear reinforcement. Again we have to select the maximum main, maximum secondary. Click on OK option. Select the defined parameters. Now we have to consider the compressive strength. Basically we will consider for G+1 building M20 grade or M25 grade concrete. So here I am considering M20 grade only, 20,000. Click on add option. Again we have to consider the main reinforcement, yield strength. Just I am considering here as 415,000. Click on add option. Maximum secondary also just I am taking here as 415,000. Click on add option. Again in the same process we have to add maximum main 20 mm diameter. Let us consider, just I am adding. Click on secondary beam, maximum secondary, click on add option, close option. So now we have to select the commands option which is related to the design beam command. Again I am selecting design column command. Again I am selecting design slab element command. Again I am adding takeoff command. Click on add, close. Now we have to assign this respected question marks. Go to select your respected FC by using assign to view option, assign yes option. So here I am selecting Fy mean. Again I am selecting assign to view, assign yes option. Okay, select Fy section reinforcement by using assign to view, assign yes option. Select the maximum main option, assign to view, assign yes option. Select the maximum secondary also, assign to view, assign yes option. Okay, select the design beam command, go to select option, beams parallel to X condition system. Again I am selecting beams parallel to Z condition system. Okay, assign to selected beams, assign yes. Select the design column, go to select option, beams parallel to Y condition system, assign to selected beams option, assign yes option. Select the element by using assign to view, assign yes option. Okay, so now we have to analyze this structure. Go to analysis and print again, add your no print again, close again, analyze again, run analysis again, click on save option again. Again here we have to check for the zero errors under consideration. Okay, so now we can see here my model is checking for the zero errors for the design section as per M20 Fe 415 grade steel. Now we can see it is obtained with 0 errors, 0 warnings. Firstly we have to click on the post processing mode again. Again click on done option, deselect the deflection diagram, select the beam cursor, select any one of the beam. Just I am selecting this respected beam, click on concrete design. So now we can see for this respected section of beam section of plinth level, it will be consisting of 6 bars of 12 mm diameter at the top reinforcement section and 5 bars of 10 mm diameter at the bottom reinforcement section. Again it will be consisting of 18 number of 8 mm diameter with 110 center to center distance stirrups. Okay, again in the same process I will show you the beam reinforcement details. Just I am selecting here as beam, click on concrete design. So for this respective section now we can see it is required 2 bars of 10 mm diameter at the top reinforcement section and 3 bars of 12 mm diameter at the bottom reinforcement section. Again in the same process I will show you the cantilever beam reinforcement section. So here I am selecting this starting beam. So select this concrete design. So now we can see it is required 30 number of the 12 mm reinforcement bars and 2 bars of 16 mm diameter. Okay, but this respected reinforcement values are not suitable. Okay, so select this respected value again concrete design. It is also getting same amount of the reinforcement. So in the same process we have to see the column reinforcement section. Just I am selecting here column section, click on concrete design. So it will be consisting of 4 bars of 12 mm diameter. Again I am selecting one more column section, select the concrete design. So it is consisting of 4 bars of 16 mm diameter for this column, which is comes under the dead loading condition. Okay, again I'm selecting one more column. Again it is also consisting of 4 bars of 16 mm diameter. In the same process we have to check one more column, so it is also consisting of 4 bars of 12 mm diameter. Okay, so this is the complete process of design of G+1 building structural model under considerations of the gravitational loads for the G+1 building. Okay, please follow my website civilbasics123.com for complete calculation part. Okay, so I was already explained how to calculate this respected dead loading condition for the same building, so in my website, so please follow that website for the complete calculation. Okay, so in the same process you can proceed with the foundation design also, but that is not important for the respected example, so that's why just I am skipping this part for the foundation section. So I was already uploaded plenty of the videos related to the foundation design, so you can watch that reference videos. Okay, so if you have any queries about this respected video, please text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected questions. Thank you.